Right, welcome to the channel and welcome back to the Red Dwarf, aka the V-Dub. I'll be honest, this is not how I wanted to start this video. The plan was to have the temporary setup in here already so we could head out straight away into the wilds to test the new upgrade that I've put in the van. The problem is I started installing that new upgrade yesterday and well, I'm still installing it. Let me show you. You see, I've got some brand new Fandangly speakers from a company called Toto. And yesterday, as I said, I started trying to install them. The door panel's off, but I'm at a stage now where I need to remove the old speakers with these rivets and actually try and install the new ones. And because of that, it's a little bit chaotic in the van. So we've no choice. We've got to finish this off before we can go. It should only take about 5 or 10 minutes. I haven't actually done the other door yet. Well, happy to announce they're finally in. It was a little bit finicky. Let me give you a little quick rundown of the job. Because these speakers came with only 4 screws. The problem is these screws are about 9 inches long. Oh, okay, that's a male measurement. A few inches long. They were too long. And the top one was about to cut into this cabling. So I've used a self-tapping screw on there. Incidentally, this cabling, those of you that will know, VWs, they come with this weird adapter that plugs into the speaker, and you can get V-Dub speakers with that adapter built in, but these are sort of different ones that will fit into any vehicle. So I've got a little doohickey that plugs into the adapter and then runs a negative and a positive cable to your points on the back of a normal speaker. And then I've just gone round, took all the rivets out and just put some self-tapping screws in. It's not the most perfect job, but it is secure, it is sound, and nothing's rattling. And I can tell you, they're a nice quality sound speaker. The bass on them especially is very, very nice. Right, for the most part, the door's all back on. I've just got to put a couple of screws in. And I only broke 2 clips. Fantastic. One up here on the left, so the door's now a little bit loose. I knew I should have bought replacements. I didn't. There is, however, one thing I didn't check. Please don't hit, please don't hit, please don't hit. Thank goodness, I actually installed them properly. Happy days. Right, that was all I've got to do. It's the other door, and then we can get going. And of course, I will do that before we leave. Honest. 2 days doing this one. Wow. Seems rather busy around these parts, and weird transition from fitting the speakers in the van. I know, a little bit of explaining needed. Thing is, I'd wanted to get away in this video on a little trip, just for a night, before I brought the van to the garage for a bit more work. Fitting that second speaker in the passenger door took a little bit longer than I thought, and I didn't have time. So here we are now, picking the van up from the garage, having had a new drive shaft fitted on the passenger side and a compression test done on the cylinder head. Yeah, I know, it's deep. Oh, well, I've got to tell you, the drive shaft looks good. No gunk, no mess, and it's looking lovely and clean. Well, 35 miles later, no engine management light and no glow plug light. Which, if you're a regular to the series, you'll know those 2 lights started coming on after I had work on the injectors done. which I have to say leaves me to two conclusions as to what's happening here. Either the garage has remapped the engine so it doesn't show those faults and not told me, which I think is quite unlikely, or more specifically, when they did the injectors, something wasn't quite seated right. The compression test, as far as I'm aware, that they've just done, they get in and they have to take the glow plugs out, because that's where they do the compression test, through where the glow plugs sit. The error was a glow plug light flashing. Could be a few things, but having removed those glow plugs and now put them back in, that light's not flashing. Seems, unfortunately, that may have been the issue. I say unfortunately because they advised me that fault flashing over the phone to remove a blanking plate from the EGR. When I removed that blanking plate, that's when the smoke started coming out the dipstick. I didn't have that before they advised me to remove it. Now there's a few things that smoke could be, one being piston rings or the actual cylinder head itself. Compression test been done and the results came back within the limit, around 350 psi from what I can gather. Again, the garage didn't take any photos or give me any actual real results from it. It's just word of mouth over the phone, unfortunately. But hey ho, that's where we stand with all of that. Where we stand now is I want to take this damn van for a test. I've had it for months and we've never really drove it apart from 2 little trips when we first had it. And it's time to find out if it's going to survive what I need it to do, and that is drive around the UK, regardless if there's a bit of smoke coming out the dipstick or not. From what I can gather, it's not a particularly uncommon fault, although it is particularly disconcerting having it not do that before and do it now. But hey ho, we're at the infamous Idler, and I think I'm going to avoid it and go up market to Tesco's, grab some supplies and a couple of other bits, and we can get ourselves on the road. Well, good news, all the supplies are in hand, and I've even got a sneaky little thing for the curtains for the night. It seems we're all ready to go for our misadventure. We do, however, have a bit of an issue, because I don't use this van very often. I've basically got nowhere to put my phone for the sat nav, so I've bought this. It's a really good sort of phone holder that goes onto your mirror. The only problem is I forgot I don't actually have a mirror, so that's bloody useless. So instead I'm left with this, and I don't know where I'm going to attach it. There's nothing I can clip it onto except for my door, which basically means every time I open my door I've got the potential of losing my phone. It looks bad, but it's the only option we've got. I just need a mini-me to sit here and hold it for me or something. Or maybe I should fit the stereo that goes with the speakers. That could be an idea. Hey ho, for now, let's head north. And we're on the motorway. Brilliant, heading north. More importantly, I want to try and do something now I'm on the motorway. I was trying or considering doing a DPF clean out or regen on my drive the other day, but from what I can gather, if I can drive at over 2,500 revs for the next 20 minutes, it should automatically kick in. I don't know if that's actually going to be possible on the motorway. And now I look at what distance we've got to travel. Yeah, there's not a chance of it. Only 10 miles before we turn off. Damn it. At some point on this trip, I'm going to try and kick it in to an automatic DPF regen. Not today. Well, I have to say, under normal circumstances, driving around in the dark in debatable roads in the Peak District wouldn't be my thing. But bears we're out in the van, kind of feeling it. And we're nearly at the spot. Oh wow, a couple of miles to the Weaver Hills. Okay, now I'm a little bit iffy. This is a single track. First time in the van. Oh my days, this is not cool. Don't like it. my God, big hedgerows. Blimey, Nora. Ah, someone here already. Wowza. We're in. Ah, good news, we've landed. I'm so chuffed we're out in the wilds in the van, and I'd love to turn the interior light on, but it's not working at the minute. It seems when I took the roof out of the van the other day and disconnected the lights, somehow it's made the front one stop working. I did run VCDS on it, the diagnostics program, and the light came up as an error. I thought I'd seen it before, so I just wiped it. So it could be one or two things. But hey ho, let me get in the back and get everything set up. Wicked. The start of a little big one, if you like. I'll explain in a minute. Well, I have to say, this all feels rather chaotic. Bits and gubbins all over the place. For the most part though, none of it slid around, which I'm quite surprised about. The fridge was rocking a little bit, but I managed to stash a load of stuff in there just to stop it moving, and everything else was okay. I know, it doesn't look it. And tomorrow I will start tidying up, because I think I'm going to be away for a few days. See, here's the thing, I'm happy, very happy. I'm here now. With the way the engine's been, like I may have mentioned, I think it needs a good test. So I'm thinking, now we're here in Derbyshire, over the next couple of days, I'm going to drive down to North Wales. A few nice little spots, but more so just to get some distance on the engine and see how it goes. It's pointless me building this out if it's only going to drive 30 miles and then blow up. I need the reassurance in my mind that I'm going to be able to drive it where I need to drive it. There's no way you can drink through the little hole. I've been trying as I've been driving along and it's not happening. It's, I don't know, blocked by air. There's a little hole there, but I don't think it works. God, bloody hell, it's like sucking on a nipple. Oh, I don't know. It's not working. You've got to unscrew it. For now, less worrying about the tea, because we need to move on. Because not only have I got speaker upgrades, which are absolutely fantastic, I must say, I'm very impressed with them, very crisp sound. Like I said earlier, they're from a company called Toto, and they're 60 watts, 230 watts PMPO max output, and they're just crisp. They're a nice 6.5-inch speaker that fits straight into the door. And with that adapter, there was no problem plugging them into the V-dub system. I'll leave a link in the description for those, but for now, let's get on to the exciting number 2 upgrade. Yes, these. I really hope they work, and it was one of the main reasons I actually took the roof cover off, because I wanted these to work. Oh no. Crap. That's not great. I mean, I know they've got a sticky bit on the back of them, which is what you're supposed to stick to the roof, but I didn't want a permanent fixture. I wanted a magnet that's a magnet. I do, however, have quite a few of them. Maybe I can create something. Give me a sec. Oh, this seems far more complicated than it should be. 2 types, I guess, of magnet. That'll work, but that needs to stick to the roof. I wonder if I take the sticky bit off. Oh, hang on. Yeah, but then that's got nothing to stick to. Yeah, because that's on the roof. Oh, that works. Genius. Let's just hope I've got enough of them. Got to be honest as well, now I've taken the roof off, it looks like we've got new sneaky holes to put the hooks on for the curtains, so it could be living the dream. I figure one over there and one over here, and then snook it up with the magnety bits. Also, do you like the jobby I've done on the roof? It took me ages and really hurt me back, just bowing up there all the time. Clicked the spine back into place a few times. It didn't make me any taller though. But I do like the job. Just a little bit of the old sound deadening, you know. The next step, I think, is to put some of this on all over strips along the whole roof. And then at some point, I can think about putting the roof back in. I may actually perform a bit of a testicle with these light plug sockets to see what I can do about getting the front one working. But I do need to do a lot more research before I put that roof up. I'll be perfectly honest, I'm just not sure in what order to do stuff. Do I put the floor down next? Do I have to cut this thing out at the front and then put the floor down? Can I get away with putting the roof up and just having me wires dangling from me lights that I'm going to put up there? When do I carpet the sides? How about the panels that go on? And where do I run the cables? I don't know. It's complicated. Hopefully these curtains won't be. Oh, God. I hope this don't flick out while I stretch this one over. It'll bloody take me out if it hits me in the head. Oh, I don't normally stretch it this far either. Crikey. Oh. Yeah, good luck not bending the metal over there. Oh, blimey. Gotta say though, way better than before. There's far less of a gap. I think with them magnet things, that's never gonna hold. There's too much pressure on this thing. There's no chance. We'll give it a go. Yes! Working! Ah, oh, genius! Winning. All right, give me 25 minutes, half an hour. I should be able to do the rest. Damn it! I'm gonna tell you, that first one I put up, it didn't freaking hold very long. It's somewhere down here. I heard it hit the metal. Oh, I can actually see it. I'm amazed. I think that's what it is. Oh God, it's under the wheel. Oh, it's actually stuck to the floor. Freaking hell, it's a good strong magnet. It just won't hold the bleeding curtains. Mate, that is not coming up. Oh, freaking hell, I broke a nail. Oh, I got it. I gotta tell you as well, I've abandoned the idea of putting them on the roof. It's just too much. So I'm just focusing on the side bits, because they actually work. Oh, bollocks, not going to put it there. Right, yeah, I think that's good.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Do you know what? It's just dawned on me. I'm kind of running out, or rather, I think I'm running out. Oh, don't laugh. I know you will. It doesn't actually take two to stick to metal, does it? Because one will stick to metal, and then I can use another one in another place instead of trying to use two, or just use one behind the curtain. Let me start again. Wow, I really wasn't joking when I said 25 minutes. It really has taken quite some time. But let me show you around my new upgrade. I'm absolutely stoked with this. I know it's basic, it's just a curtain, but it's seamless. I've even managed to hooky it up. Not that bit, don't look at that bit, but all the rest of it, oh, except for that bit, don't look at that bit, has been hooked up to the roof. And then all down this side, I know it doesn't look at it, oh, don't look at that bit, but for the most part that's quite taut as well. I mean, I guess the proof's in the pudding. Let's have a little peruse from the front. Wait, where's my key? Oh, I don't want to get out of the van without the key. Ah, don't worry about it, I'll use this one till we find the one we're looking for. Let's have a look. Well, there's a couple of bits of gaps. There's one in the middle. That'll be easy to fix. Yeah, don't look at the top. But for the most part, it's pretty good. It's certainly better than the last attempt we had on the last trip. I'm happy with it. It works. Right, I feel like we're all set up as we should be in the van now, with the curtains up and all the doors and whatnot shut. I was going to say windows. We don't have any. And it's really quiet up here now. I've had a few cars just drive by, and I don't think there's anybody staying around here. I think we've got the spot to ourselves for the night. So let's celebrate and burn a meal. Although we might get away with it tonight, because I've got something rather simple. So of course we have got choices. There is some burgers down there in the depths in yonder, but I think I'm going to go with this. 1 inch. Ow! Perfect. Right, yes, pizza. But not just any pizza, no. It's a wood-fired one with Italian ham and some of that. Damn it, I don't know. And look, I know it's nothing majorly flamboyant. It's not duck à l'orange or anything, but yeah, it's been quite a long day with a lot of running around trying to pick up the van and such. So I just thought we'd go for something a little bit more simples. The problem is, I don't know what to cook it in. Neither the Ridge Monkey or a frying pan are the right thing to do it in. And I really don't want to frag this up. It looks pretty good. I might have to pick the olives off. Ugh, I didn't realise it had got them. Disgusting. Ugh. Why do people do that? Make a really good pizza and then ruin it by putting olives on. Ugh. Layered it with Marmite or something. Oof. Ugh. There's a foreign bit of jizz in the frying pan. I really don't know what it is. Ugh. It's oily. So I'm guessing it's oil. Just a guess. Yeah, right. That's not going to fit. Oh my days, it did. Oh, living the dream. Low heat. 15 minutes. Bloody hell. 3 cans of gas to cook this pizza. You know. Oh, well. This has only been going about 6 minutes. And yeah, I think it's ready. I can tell you as well though, I have looked at the bottom and it's not a pretty sight. I'm not even entirely sure I'm going to dish it up without burning my hands to pieces. Oh my god. Wow. 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 At least it's cooked. Oh no, I didn't get a shot of it. I've just thrown it away in disgust. And now I think about it, it was definitely a disgusting thing. There was a huge hair on the pizza, and I just thought it was one of my wife's because they get everywhere. And I just thought about it. How could it have got inside a sealed pizza and it was actually wedged into the dough? Oh. I can't eat the rest of that now, can I? Oof. How could you? There's probably more bum air in there as well somewhere. Oh, disguised under the mushroom. How many have I ate already? Oh. Morning. Well, bit of a weird one. I still haven't seen or heard a single person since I got to this spot. I've had a couple of cars pass by here and there, but that's it. This place is so quiet. It's been absolutely fantastic. I'm half tempted with spending another day here, but I must move on. And unfortunately, not straight to Wales. I've actually forgot something that I need to take with me. Some bits for something that I've already got. So I need to go back and get them en route with a little bit of a 40-mile detour. But I have to say, for the first night out in the van, it was pretty cold. It was, yeah, not warm last night. Not like being in the Ford Galaxy at all. Nice and snug and carpet everywhere, and this is just full of bare metal and a few bits of insulation, and there's no diesel heater in there to warm it up. I need to get one sorted, but for now I think this is going to be the best point to end the episode. I genuinely hope you've enjoyed this one. A few tinkery bits and a bit more progression on the van, be it a speaker and not something in the back, but it all adds up and moves us in the right direction. For now, I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, all the good stuff, hit the like button, subscribe to keep up with the series, and definitely hit me in the comments. And hey ho, what a little spot to be ending it at, right up here in the Peak District with views all around. Take care of yourselves, enjoy the camp and stay stealthy, and I hope to see you in the next. All right.